I grew up different from a lot of people.
Commencing transformation.
I've been busy, I'm not gonna lie. Really busy. My beautiful, big, red-headed... To get things up to speed, I had anything but a normal life. The first 8 years of my life were, I guess you could say, normal as normal could be. Whatever normal really is. I was born to a mother and father that loved me. A few years down the road, I lost my biological father to a semi-truck accident. A few more years down the road, I gained a new dad, new sister, and another family. Give it a few more years, and I moved in with my extremely religious aunt for reasons I won't get into. And religious aunt, it's what she portrayed herself to be, but anyways, I continued the next few years of elementary school, and then I was taken out of public school with the facade that I could go back to public school if I didn't like homeschool. That was the first lie I believed. A year passed to my 6th grade year, and I wanted to go back to public school, but I couldn't because I wasn't wanted in that kind of environment, whatever that means. A few more years of homeschool, and I stopped getting any knowledge given to me from school. The teacher stopped teaching. I went from my 7th and 8th grade year to year. I was supposed to graduate high school publicly with no schooling. So in 2010, right? 2010? Yeah, 2010, I went to go get my GED and I passed. I had to grow up super fast, going back to when I was 17. I somewhat got emancipated, somewhat, from the person who owned, I guess you could say, the rights to me. So I'm supposed to say that I had a ton of friends, which I didn't. If I would have went to public school, maybe I would have had some and maybe not. In the middle of all that, I wasn't able to leave the yard until I was 16 years old. And growing up extremely religious, I was a freak, an outcast, and nobody wanted anything to do with me. Some would say I wasn't able to experience life. At 15, I had my first drop of alcohol. The same night, I was sitting in a chair swallowing 2 different bottles of liquor like they were water, and got dared to go swimming in a kiddie pool for $60, and I think I've only gotten maybe $12 of that $60. Some people growing up religious are still able to have somewhat of normal lives. Mine was anything but normal. I was only allowed to listen to Christian music, and if I had anything secular, it would be burned. I wasn't fortunate enough to grow up being on mommy and daddy's credit cards to give me a perfect credit score by the time I got out into the world. And since I walked out into the world, I've been trying my hardest and working hard to achieve said perfect score. Everything I have in this life is because of me. My car has my name on it. No cosigner. My loans and credit cards and accounts have my name on them. I didn't even lose my virginity because I was too scared to, or else I would go to hell, until this year when I turned 28. Which it wasn't this year, it was actually a few years back. The average age in America to lose your virginity is between 16 and 22 in males. Clearly, I'm not normal. I went to college for a few different things. I never finished those courses because I was doing them for people telling me I was going to make the most money in those fields. One of which I'm glad I didn't do, because during the C-19, I would have lost my job and probably everything else that I had. And clearly, I made this script a couple of years ago. So it says I'm at 29, almost 30, and still haven't figured life out. I'm 32 and I still haven't figured life out. Because unlike some people, I also wasn't fortunate enough to grow up having somebody to teach me about life. They just taught me how to not be, or how I was going to hell if I didn't 110% follow the Word of God. I'm still trying to break away from everything I was taught when it comes to God, because half of it isn't even of God. Because most of it was taught to me to be a self-righteous, Bible-thumping act like I'm perfect, but really not. Wow. How that got changed over, I will never know. But yeah, there's a little bit more about my life and getting to know JF. Clearly, I'm not looking at the camera because I honestly don't even remember writing all of this. I really don't remember writing any of this. But as always, if you're on Facebook, watch, like, and follow the page. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon. Change the notification to all. You'll be notified about 30 minutes before I post a new video. Also on both platforms, comment, react, share. And I'll see you all in the next one.